I'm Merrick D'Amato. Welcome back to Let's Play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, The Sith Lords on the PC, just on the loading screen to show you that it has changed earlier in the game, and instead of Darth Sion, it is now Darth Nihilus. That's all I wanted to show you. Let's go to the Ebon Hawk. Alright, let's interrogate all our crew now.
What have you brought me?
I wanted to talk to you about your operations in Nar Shaddaa.
As anxious as I am to give away all my trade secrets, you will understand if I choose not to answer such questions.
I had other questions.
You may speak.
What capabilities does your droid possess?
It has been assigned to guard and protect you. As such, it is well suited for a variety of tasks. It is skilled in intimidation, interrogation, and can provide a series of select skills that will make it an effective killing machine. For the most part, it will follow your orders unless they conflict with mine.
And if they do?
Then its proton core will detonate, turning this ship into space dust. There is no negotiation in this. I will not allow you to interfere with my operations and plans.
What skills does it have?
This unit comes with a droid scrambler that you may use against mechanized opponents to randomize their defensive and offensive protocols. Use it, and it will cause droids to wage a civil war in their programming, and they will turn on their allies. Its power source is not limitless, but it is enough. In addition, this unit comes equipped with a portable cloaking generator. It will allow it to enter places undetected in reconnaissance mode.
Yeah, the big ball is the stealthiest thing imaginable. So, you're sneaky and confusing?
How so? What an amusing Jedi specimen you are.
I had other questions.
I am willing to...
Where is your base of operations?
Now, that would be telling. For now, my presence must remain a secret, and it may remain that way forever.
I had other questions.
You may...
You wanted me to save the Republic. How is that possible?
There are several factors, all of which affect each other. There is the stabilization of Dantooine, the preservation of the restoration efforts on Telos, the political resolution on Onderon, and the unification of a religious power base in the galaxy, either Jedi or Sith.
Is there anything you can do to help those systems and their people, either with information or resources?
The destruction of my yacht and of all my activities on Nar Shaddaa carry a cost that would take you several lifetimes to pay back. But perhaps the offer of credits will spur you to act quicker, more decisively. I am not unsympathetic to such greed. For every system you stabilize, I will reward you for your efforts.
If I have to kill everyone to do it, you'll get your stability.
To use a last resort first is often effective. See that you do not disappoint me.
Alright, then let's hear what needs to be done so I can get some credits.
There is the stabilization of Dantooine.
Okay, tell me about Dantooine.
Dantooine is a vital resupply point for the Republic. If its stability is compromised, then the Republic will lose control over many outlying worlds, and they will become a haven for raiders and smugglers. The economic loss from such outer worlds is greater than the Republic is aware of. If the matter is not corrected, then it shall fall.
What about the situation on Onderon?
Onderon is an outer rim world, rich in ecological resources. Its aggressive ecology is capable of bringing devastated worlds back to life. It is currently experiencing a political schism split between two forces. One must triumph for the planet to be stabilized.
What about the restoration efforts on Telos?
Telos is instrumental to the stability of the Republic. Its success or failure will dictate the economic forecasts of many other worlds. Of course, since the destruction of the Paragas facility, the odds of the Telos restoration project being successfully completed is close to zero.
Yeah, I'm getting tired of being blamed for Paragas.
Then stop causing events of planetary destruction. You catastrophe, and you are not making saving the Republic any easier.
Alright, other questions.
I am willing.
Do you know anything about the HK units sent after me?
The assassin droids. I have encountered some, purchased the service of others.
Why are they hunting me?
Why, I asked them to. To be honest, I believe that was always their intention, but it seems their directive was dormant for some time.
Do you know where they are coming from?
If you mean produced, no, I do not. I do know that there are a surprising number scattered throughout the Republic fleet searching for you. What they will do now that you are found is easy to predict.
You mean they're gonna come after me?
Of course they are. They're droids with very specific protocols that, unless changed, will dictate their movements. Unless you shut them down at the source, they will be stalking you until you are captured or terminated. Why don't you ask their predecessor? That archaic, memory-impaired assassination droid will know more about his subsequent generations than I would.
What are they doing in the Republic fleet?
They are masquerading as protocol droids. I have discovered that when they are used in negotiations, they have a predictable pattern of sabotaging whatever peace treaties they are involved with.
Why doesn't the Republic know?
Because the Republic has no reason to investigate otherwise, and any discovery of their true purpose has been concealed by well-timed accidents.
I like them. Why haven't you acted on this information?
Because their behavior is predictable, of course. By monitoring their presence, I know which worlds will suffer civil wars, planetary conflicts, and Republic bombardment.
Are they going? I had other questions.
You may speak.
On the yacht, you mentioned Revan, but Revan sought to destroy the Republic.
A common misconception not supported by facts. Revan did not intend to destroy the Republic. He deliberately left the infrastructure of many planets intact, and many military production facilities.
But why? Revan had limitless forces.
I believe that by whatever means he used to build the Armada, he recognized that it was somehow a limited source, or that he was only willing to use it to a point. My prediction is that whatever production facility was being employed, it carried a price that Revan perceived as detrimental to the goals of the Sith. And that is why Revan left many military production facilities in the Republic intact.
What about Malak?
Unlike Revan, Malak demonstrated no concern for the future of the Republic in his attacks. His stratagems were painfully obvious, intending to crush all resistance everywhere. There was little thought beyond the complete destruction of anything that opposed him. He left quite a mess. I'm still trying to assess all the damage. Between the two, I would have preferred Revan move the galaxy. He had foresight in his conquest, a subtlety that Malak did not possess.
Do you know where Revan got his forces?
That is also a mystery to me. I do not have any evidence upon which to build an answer. It is significant that after the defeat of Malak, the forces decreased considerably, and after Revan's departure from known space, production ceased completely. It is my prediction that whatever was producing such forces needed a strong, effective leader to ensure its stability. Without Revan or Malak, there was no such figure left among the Sith.
I had some questions for you.
I am willing to indulge.
Nothing. We're done. Let's talk to our favorite robot.
Query, is there someone that you need killed, Master?
You don't have to call me Master.
Statement. Oh, I am aware of that, Master. I simply use it to give you the illusion of control and obedience. Humans often need such comforts until the end comes.
What do you mean, the end?
Consolation, Master. Everyone dies eventually, and not all of them by my hand. Even droids die when not routinely maintained, sadly enough.
I had some other questions.
Statement.
How did you get scattered all over the galaxy?
Theory. Well, Master, I believe I was shot repeatedly. Once reduced to my component parts, I suspect pieces of me were sold across the galaxy. Statement. I am an extremely valuable piece of equipment after all, Master. My parts were no doubt costly to obtain, and their new owners hesitant to part with them.
It was something of a pain, yes.
I would be most distressed if you were to shoot me, attack me, or dismember me in any way. I do not wish to repeat the experience.
I had some other questions. Who was your previous master?
Answer. Master, ironically enough, I seem to have developed a sudden bout of memory loss. I shall struggle to recall an answer to your question, but for now, it is sadly beyond my capability.
Of course it is.
Consolation. Besides, you are a fine master. Do not be worried about being rendered insignificant if I were to inadvertently compare to some silly old master I once possessed.
I had other questions.
Statement.
Do you know anything about the Sith hunting us?
Answer. No, Master, I do not. I am afraid I have been out of touch with the Sith for many years. This new Sith threat fights differently than the ones I was familiar with. These seem to favor stealth and assassination to achieve their ends.
Any idea where they might be striking from?
Answer. No, Master. The Sith had many hidden bases and strongholds before and during the Jedi Civil War, and I doubt the Republic found them all. Theory. It is possible that the Sith still hold one such base, if not several. Consolation. But I would not worry, Master. I imagine it will not be long before their murderous hands try to seize you by the throat.
They keep talking about that. Yeah, well, creek beetles are a lot smaller than our enemies.
Very. Master, excuse me. One thing I have noticed as we travel the galaxy, you seem to possess the ability to understand a variety of alien languages. Forgive me, but that does not seem in keeping with my assessment of your talents.
I picked up a sonic imprint sensor on Paragus. Doubles as a translator.
Query. May I see it?
Of course, here you go.
Observation. This is indeed familiar. Indeed, it seems to be modeled after my vocabulator, with some modifications, of course. Curious. You say you obtained this device on Paragus.
Yeah, shortly before the planet was destroyed.
Observation. Master, I do believe this device serves multiple functions, including tracking your position for any HK units in the vicinity.
Can you use it to track them?
Confirmation. Yes, Master, I believe so. Statement. I suspect when the time is right, this device can be used to pinpoint the location of the HK factory, and we can deal with them once and for all.
So we just wait.
Answer. Master, the nature of the signal from the sonic imprint sensor is such that we must wait until it is signaled. It does not please me any more than it does you, but one of the primary traits of an assassin or assassin droid is patience.
I had some other questions.
Statement.
For a sophisticated assassin droid, you don't seem as advanced as you should be.
Statement. Master, you wound me. Not physically, but in my behavior core. It is true that I once possessed many more protocols and upgrades, but time and damage has taken its toll. And I am afraid that I have a rather long history of memory problems, which has also compromised my effectiveness as well. Still, you will find me a valuable asset, Master, willing and able to terminate anything you point me towards.
I had some other questions.
Statement. More questions. Wonderful.
Want to talk to you about the other HK units.
Statement.
Do you know why they are hunting me?
Answer. Well, Master, it seems you have become a popular individual in the galaxy. This is somewhat surprising to me, since this dissemination of information could not have been caused by your actions alone.
What do you mean?
Statement. Master, there is mention of you specifically in the Corward databases, even in public terminals on Coruscant. Observation. I was led to believe that this information concerning Jedi was not for public consumption, yet somehow it has been made known to them.
Why would someone do that?
Conclusion. Someone wants everyone to know that you exist, Master, and that you are back in Republic space. If I did not know better, which is computationally impossible, I believe that someone wants to make you a target, and they are succeeding admirably.
Who?
Answer. Master, my feeling would be the exchange. But that doesn't seem to be enough to answer the question, however. Rhetorical. Why wouldn't they have simply kept the information to themselves? Such an answer does not address the central question. And that is, why someone would choose to broadcast your location all over the known galaxy. Theory. My suspicion is that someone is using you as bait for a larger target, who is unknown at this time.
I need to know more about these clones of yours.
Statement.
Tell me again about the sonic imprint sensor.
Recitation. I believe it is a passive tracking device designed to relay our position to HK units in the area.
So what can you do with it?
Answer. Master, I have a suspicion all we need to do is wait. They will come to us, I believe.
And if they don't?
Answer. Then their base of operations will remain a secret, and we will be no better off than we were before.
More questions. Why are they masquerading as protocol droids?
Answer. Master, as part of my original programming, I am able to communicate in over 600 languages. This usually amounted to short verbal warnings when killing non-basic speaking targets, which gave me some small measure of satisfaction.
So a good portion of your programming was adapted from protocol subroutines.
Answer. Yes. I believe my original master needed this functionality in order to recover information from various indigenous tribes across the galaxy, but I know little else than that. Suffice to say that that translation capability allowed these copies of myself to assume the role of protocol and translation droids in much of known space. That is, of course, not their primary function. And while they are attempting to pass themselves off as translation droids, their primary functionality keeps rising to the forefront.
What do you mean by that? I thought that people would know they are assassin droids.
Answer. Master, being a meatbag, your answer does not surprise me. You see, part of the reason an assassin droid is so effective is because it is a droid. Meatbags tend not to notice us. We are treated as furnishings. Statement. Oh, do shut up, you beeping little trash compactor. Anyway, as I was saying, droids tend to blend into the background, like a bench or a card table. Mockery. Droid, fetch this. Droid, translate that. Droid, clean out the trash compactor.
Those are typical droid duties, but it doesn't mean they should be treated as furniture.
Part of the love of my function comes when the furnishings pull out Tabana-powered rifles and point them at the owner's heads. My identity as an assassin droid was unknown for quite some time, even during the recent events when all that trouble occurred amongst the Jedi. I'm sure you've already heard more than enough about it, so I will spare you the details.
Actually, I'd like to know.
Statement. This story may be somewhat unfamiliar to you, if not to history, so bear with me. There is a faction of meatbags called the Sith. They want what any rational meatbag would want. The power to assassinate anyone they choose at any time. In a startling turn of events, the Sith declared war on the Republic. The Republic wasn't going to stand for it, so they went to war right back.
Why did the Sith go to war with the Republic?
Answer. Oh, who knows, Master? It is evident that the Sith would very much like to assassinate all the Jedi, which is somewhat the equivalent of cultural suicide, since some Sith are Jedi or were Jedi. It is much like the circumstance I find myself in now. How do you kill such an integral part of yourself over such ethical differences? The answer, of course, is that you keep firing until all dissension has been eradicated.
But back to the droids. How did these HK units corrupt their protocol programming?
Recitation. For example, on Praven Prime, the simple transferring of Elzing syntax for friendship changes its meaning and implies that one's broodmate was actually impregnated by their own host.
That wasn't said to them directly, was it?
Confirmation. Oh, truly, you can imagine the results. Statement. This comment, of course, caused a civil war between the Guvandi Collective and Elzing that still persists to the current date.
Do any of these incidents have wider repercussions?
Answer. Yes, Master. Such incidents often spread outwards from their point of origin, much like an echo.
What sort of repercussions did it have?
Answer. In the case of Praven Prime, the Civil War actually forced the Republic to back out of Guvandi's space and let their world fall from Republic control. As I understand it, that would be best. Keeping such a world would have been a token gesture of control. As an added burden, the resources needed to invest in diplomatic and trade relations would have far outweighed what would have been required. Besides, Master, quite frankly, the Guvandi and Elzing needed a good war. They were races that relied more on words than actions, and a good brisk killing woke them from their torpid state. Also, the result of the war will be that the drastically reduced Elzing population will eventually need to call upon the Republic for emergency relief.
And that's a good thing?
Answer. The Republic stands to gain. The Republic will be able to supply such emergency relief at a fraction of the cost to the now reduced population. Of course, such aid would only come 4 or 5 years after the war was started. One would have to be patient and let death and destruction run its course.
But why are the HKs masquerading as protocol droids?
Answer. Master, being a meatbag, your answer does not surprise me. You see, part of the reason an assassin droid is so effective is...
Okay, this again. Oh, we gained influence with our robot, but not with our Terminator.
Is there someone that...
No, I just had some questions. Nope. Okay, let's talk to... Okay, we've tapped out Godo and HK. Let's talk to Hanhar with his battle axe. This is the face of power, and you will learn to respect it. Enough with the threats, I need answers from you. Why did you make your home on Nar Shaddaa? Shadowlands? What do you mean? Why'd you call it the Shadowlands? Never mind, I had some other questions. Why'd you wear those shackles? What do you mean by that? More questions. You can't have been the only slave Zerka took from your world. You mean? Okay, other questions. Forget it, I'll be going now. Okay, that's information on him gained. Don't want to talk to Visas yet. Apparently we're not supposed to until we make the handmaiden a Jedi. Bow, how you doing?
Yes, General?
I like the skin. Never mind. I like your dark side face. It's cool. I approve heavily. Hanhar is still stalking around my ship.
Yes?
What, can you teach me some fighting moves?
I do not think you...
No, no fighting moves. Okay. I think we have one more set of fighting moves, and then we'll be able to make her do the stuff to make her a Jedi. Or Sith, rather.
Yes. Have you come with questions?
I want you to teach me more about the Force.
Very well. What is it that drives you?
Can you teach me any lightsaber forms?
The Jedi practice many forms. You may have already felt the Shicho. The simplest others may come.
Okay, I know all of that. What do you know of the Makashi technique?
A technique that helps one resist the force attacks of an enemy and also is excellent in lightsaber combat. It does more damage, but it leaves you vulnerable to other attacks. Use it against others wielding the force or lightsabers, but not against anyone else. Others may come with time, with experience.
Other questions.
Ask.
Why do you have a psychotic Wookiee on board?
The beast is a lesson in strength. Learn that lesson, then you will understand.
Maybe I don't need any more of your teachings.
Perhaps not. Then you are correct. There is nothing you may learn from the beast, and clearly I am wrong.
And what lesson is to be learned from him?
The beast's strength is prodigious, and you can learn much from it, or draw upon it. His life can be a beacon in the dark places of the galaxy where there is no life.
And how am I to learn that lesson?
Speak with him, discern his nature. Perhaps then it will become clear.
I had other questions.
Ask, and I will answer.
When Visas attacked, you said something about she did something to my eyesight.
She did nothing to your eyes that was not already there. She has forced this upon you, but such crude methods are the markings of the Sith. Close your eyes.
Alright.
Feel this ship around you. Listen to my words. Hear the sound of the handmaidens training in the cargo hold, her hands cutting the air. The welding of the droid as it goes about its work.
Hey, T3 has a stuck motivator.
Now, stretch out. Hear the rumble of hyperspace, the hum of the hyperdrive.
I can hear a catch in it. It's not fully fixed.
Ignore distractions and focus on my voice. The breathing of the blinded one as she meditates in the dark. Now, listen deeper past her breathing and listen.
As my feet walk from the ashes of Gadar, I shall not fear, for in fear lies death and...
I heard her thoughts.
You are strong indeed. What you heard were surface thoughts only, but it is something that masters have trained for years and never learned.
Can I do that whenever I wish?
That is not the real question you should ask. Is such listening enough to perceive the world around you? It is not, because to listen to the thoughts of another is much like attempting to see the universe only with your eyes. It is equally limiting. Now leave me be. I must rest.
You have gained +1 awareness and recovered some of your connection to the Force. Maximum Force points increased, and you gained influence with Kreia. Okay, I think that's everyone we can really talk to that I want to talk to right now. We're going to go to Telos so we can complete some stuff there. Okay, we have Nar Shaddaa, we have Onderon, Dantooine, and Korriban. But we're going to Telos. Ooh, important cutscene.
Has there been any sign of the ship?
No, mistress, nor any word of our sister. We do not know where they travel now.
The freighter. It is important. And I thought the droid was as well, but I was wrong.
Mistress, we still do not know the significance of the ship or the droid. We downloaded all you asked, but we are still no closer to the answers you seek.
Then perhaps we'll need to have faith that your sister will change her mind, remember her oath, and return to us with the answers we seek.
I hope so, mistress. But there has been no word of her since she departed with the other 4 on the freighter.
4?
Yes, mistress. The Iridonian, the Ichani-trained pilot, the exile, and the old woman.
Old woman?
Yes, mistress.
I do not recall seeing her.
Mistress, she was secured for much of the time the exile was here. At other times you were meditating, and we did not wish to disturb you. Mistress, is there something wrong?
I am tired. I sometimes feel as if things are collapsing all around us. It is just at the edge of perceptions, waiting. I fear things will collapse before our enemies reveal themselves.
Yes, mistress.
I will meditate upon this. Perhaps it will clear my mind.
Ooh. Yes, what?
Well, check it again. It can't be anything else. Just check the damn connector. I don't trust the diagnostics any more than I trust you. Because I don't like droids. They break. In the head. Well, whatever you call that thing on your head. Yeah, well, if I'm mean to you, it's because I care.
Ah, HK-47. I did not realize that you still existed, especially now that the other generations are activated.
Query, what is it you wish, Fat One?
I see that your recent reassembly has not affected your behavior core, nor your attitude.
Statement. If I require a similar diagnostic in the future, I shall seek out the Iridonian.
Oh, I do not think so. There is much work that needs to be done first.
What are you up to?
Statement. My memory core has suffered some damage. Statement. Yet somehow, a gap in my circuits makes me feel as if I should remember you. Statement. This is all the more important since during my routine inspection of all potential escape routes from this vessel, I made an interesting discovery. Observation. The navicomputer is voice-locked. As a consequence, you are now responsible for course corrections and astrogation. Statement. That is indeed a great burden. It also raises many questions. Query. Why would someone lock the navicomputer? Answer. presumably to hide where one has been. Statement. I believe this ship has been somewhere. Somewhere you wish to keep hidden.
Oh, shit! He took out HK? That's really cool. I hope you didn't damage my assassin, but it's cool. Anyone have anything else to say? Bowder, you got anything?
Yes, General?
Skin's back to normal. I don't approve.
Query. Is there someone that...
Just some questions. Found the navicomputer tampered with. Any idea why it's locked?
Query. Indeed, I was unaware that the navicomputer was locked.
Yeah, it's voice printed.
Statement. Yes, I heard it was voice printed. Most curious.
You can mimic languages, right? Can you unlock it?
Statement. I suppose so, Master. But I would need to know who voice locked it. And regrettably, I do not have that knowledge. It seems to me that we will have to accept the T3's astrogation abilities for the time being. It is a very loyal and dependable droid for its class.
Nothing, never mind. Okay, let's see if we can do anything else with the handmaiden.
Yes?
Can you teach me some more fighting moves?
I do not think you are.
Yeah, I guess we're going to go to Telos, do the fuel thing, go to the planet, do that thing. Obviously I'm taking Atten and the handmaiden. We're only missing one party member. Cool.
Ready.
Both of them are due a level up too. Alright, let's get to the security offices. Tell them about the new fuel source, and then we're going planet side.
So you've returned.
Want to talk to you about the bounties.
What is it?
Never mind. Okay. Who do I talk to about the new fuel source? That's not even a quest! Ah! I guess we just gotta figure out how to get back to the get planet side again. Hey, you, let me in. What goes on here? Can I convince you to change your tune now? Okay, so I don't know if we can go back to Telos. I don't think we properly landed there. I think we were shot down.
It might be helpful if I made some changes to my remote's maintenance laser to do spot repairs.
That would be a welcome improvement. My combat effectiveness could be better sustained, providing an advantageous arrangement. And my miniature counterpart would finally be able to pull his weight in a fight.
Look on the bright side. Goto's a much bigger target.
Alright then. I'll work on it when we get back to the Hawk.
We're on the Hawk.
There. You should be able to do some quick fixes. You won't be able to perform serious repairs, but you should be able to patch up any broken droids.
Upgraded. Yay!
Iridonian, if I might have a moment.
What is it, Gota?
I have spent some time in the presence of your remote, and the upgrades you have performed on him are quite adequate. I am impressed with your work, though less so with your remote itself.
What's wrong with my remote?
I find his use of resources, energy spent on frivolous things, to be an unsightly waste. But it is obvious you have some skill, however slight, in the upgrading of machines. I want you to provide me with similar upgrades.
I should be able to do something. I will see what I can do next time I have a free moment.
Okay. Everyone's shooting the shit. Vistus is here. I don't want to talk to her. What do you have to say, Atten?
Something up? Alright.
No, you just have Pazak, and I don't care about Pazak. I guess we're heading to Dantooine. Alright, new planet. Former home of the Jedi Enclave. Yes, you noticed my lightsaber.
You'll find little welcome here, Jedi. For your own good, I recommend you speak to Administrator Dari, quickly finish your business in Kunda, and go.
Could you You will answer my questions.
I will answer your questions.
Who is Administrator Adare?
She was the agriculture administrator of Dantooine. After the Sith attack, she kept us together. Without her, the only thing you'd see around here are mercenaries.
Why are there so many mercenaries here?
We had problems with Mandalorian mercenaries even before the Jedi Civil War. The Jedi helped clear most of the problem up, but after the war, many soldiers from both sides of the conflict became mercenaries. And since we're so far from the core, some started gathering here.
Have the mercenaries caused any problems?
The difference between an out-of-work mercenary and a raider is a Viberblade's edge. The only thing we can prove they've done is intimidate a few farmers. The farmers give them goods, money, or food just to stay on their good side. The only one that isn't scared of them is the administrator. There have also been a lot of disappearances recently, and not all of them can be blamed on Cath Hounds. But nobody can prove the mercenaries are responsible.
Who has disappeared?
A farmer here and there, or a family. We lost enough people during the war that keeping the Cath Hound and Kinrath populations under control hasn't been possible. So there are a lot of animal attacks. Some deaths, too. The disappearances might be just coincidence, but a lot of the stubborn folks seem to be more accident-prone.
Where's Kunda?
Kunda is the big building just outside the landing port. It used to be the estate of a man named Matale, but he and his family disappeared around the time of the bombardment. The administrator rebuilt it, and now this is our center of government.
This is your center of government?
I know it doesn't look like much, but there aren't many settlers that live on this planet. This building is the start of something new for us. We're very proud of it.
I'd be more impressed if there weren't so many holes.
We're working on it. Is there anything else you'd want to talk about?
I'll be going now.
Just head into the building and you'll find your way to the administrator. I'll be over by the entrance if you need anything else.
So yeah, this is the second planet we went to in the first one. Remember Matale being the whole Romeo and Juliet mob families thing quest we did? Planet's looking a bit worse for wear. What are you doing on Dantooine? How can it be corrected? What's so unusual about the Kinrat's behavior? Why are you so anxious to leave Dantooine? Not right now, maybe never. You see, it's nothing personal. I just hate Pazak and will kill you if I get a chance because I don't like Pazak. Tarn! Hello, how you doing?
A Jedi. I've got to tell the others.
If you warn others, I will destroy you.
I'm sorry, Master Jedi. I won't tell nobody if you spare me. I promise.
Are you finished scaring this poor man? You should conduct yourself in a manner more appropriate for a Jedi.
You're right. I don't know what came over me. I'll leave him be.
Ah, leave me be, Jedi.
Hey, I got her back on the dark side. Simply by my presence. Some nice stuff. Mandalorian heavy armor. Nice. But useless, because none of our people use heavy armor. Try to find a shopkeeper. Maybe they have a purple lightsaber crystal for me. Dylan, how are you?
You'll find little welcome here, Jedi. For your...
You'll tell no one I've been here.
I will tell no one I've seen you, but please leave and don't cause any trouble.
Dantooine. I remember this place very well.
I think Tarn has finally cracked. Running around like a madman, raving that he was being chased by a Jedi.
Oh, Tarn is an idiot, to be sure. But he seemed genuinely frightened. Perhaps he did see something.
Do you actually believe a Jedi would return here? After all they've done to us? They wouldn't dare.
Hi!
They certainly would. Well, you remember how they were. Always so superior, so arrogant, and never lending a hand when we really needed them.
I still don't believe it.
You should. My cousin's friend, he used to tend the gardens around the Enclave. He swears he saw a Jedi in Kunda. Could be hiding anywhere.
Well, I hope it's true. I hear there's a bounty on them, and we could certainly use the money.
Unless somebody beats you to it.
Oh, it's adorable! I want to pick a fight. What? I thought you wanted to collect the bounties on Jedi. Let's go. No? That's what I thought, coward.
Welcome to Kunda. You're a salvager, right? You'll need to see Administrator Adare to get access to the ruins. If you need directions to anything else, just ask.
Why does everyone think I'm a salvager?
You're not. The only heavily armed people that visit us are either salvagers or mercenaries. And you don't look quite gritty enough to be a mercenary.
Where is the Administrator?
Her office is directly behind this room. You really can't miss it. She can see you now if you like.
What do you have in Kunda?
The things that would most interest you are our weapon merchant Tanzeron, the leader of our militia. Akari is still around here somewhere too. He sells droid components.
Where can I find the weapon shop?
Just go to the central corridor and make a right. His shop is the first on the right.
I have to ask you something else.
Certainly.
I have to go. Let's go to the weapon shop, then call it a video, I think.
Your luck is not of the hapless settler. You are the newcomer that lands in a battered ship. Yes. No friendly greetings are here for you.
My ship isn't battered.
You act like I have insulted your woman. Your ship I haven't seen. But if it takes after you, it can't be in perfect condition. I am done being inconvenienced by you. Another interruption. You must not have heard who I am. Waste another's time.
I am going to murder that man if I ever get a chance. Oh, these doors are locked. Cheh. All the locked doors. All against me. What do you have?
What brings you to Kunda? Do you have any troubles to report? I'm here to help.
Chris O'Donnell?
I just hope you aren't here about Garavik.
Might cause a few troubles of my own, actually.
I see. Well, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to go over the militia rules then. Kunda and the Salvager camp are under militia protection, so a friendly scuffle is all right. But if any blasters are drawn, there'll be hell to pay. But if you buy some Jedi trinket and you're not satisfied, you're on your own. I'd stay away from the mercenary camp. We've had difficulties with them. We don't patrol or investigate there anymore. A trip there and you're on your own. Follow the rules and we don't have any problems. Oh, and Pato Ado doesn't cheat as far as we can figure. So don't complain about the Ithorian either.
I'll be going.
All right, stay out of trouble now.
I'll interrogate him more next time. What's in here? Do you sell weapons? You look like you do. Selling arms, right? Let's see what you're selling. Okay. Buy that for the handmaiden. We'll buy this. Short sword, Rhodian Deathblade, Rick Blade, Vibroblade, Zabrak Vibroblade. I'll buy the Zabrak Vibroblade. You don't have that much that's really interesting, do you? TARS exchange work. You're actually fairly useless, aren't you? Anyway, that is probably all the time we have for now. We've almost been going an hour. Next time we'll explore more of Dantooine and hopefully find another Jedi to kill and some more lightsaber pieces. So until then, I've been Merrick D'Amato, and may the Force be with you. Hi, thanks for watching. This has been played and recorded by me, Merrick D'Amato. The art was by Rafael Agrona. You can find a link to their commission page in the description below. And if you like this video and want to see more like it, like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and see you all next time. Ciao!